Hey, what's up, guys? It's Isopa, and this is my final video for you guys who have supported me through my, streaming career with both Clash Royale and Fortnite. This is a really just simple video where I'm gonna go over what happened to my streaming career and what I've been up to, and then my future plans for later on. So, as a lot of you guys know, toward the end of my Clash career, I began to feel super frustrated with the game, with Supercell, and I just slowly lost passion for playing it, streaming it, and eventually I began to think that the game was not worth playing through. Um, and right when that happened, I was able to go to King's Cup, and I got to meet a lot of really cool people down at King's Cup, and I think if I remember right, I was able to get all the way to the second to last heat, which was like the bracket for the King's Cup, to see who would qualify in the top eight, and I got knocked out, but what I remember what that did to me was it kind of reignited my passion for the game, and when I was there, um all I wanted to do was go back home and practice and try and get better. Uh, Seeing all the people at the event, being able to talk to them, it was definitely a one in a lifetime experience. Something that really made me consider going back to Clash then. And but what eventually just happened was when I did get back home, I did practice. I went through my grand challenges, went through my replays just like usual. I hit up pros, did matches with them, and uh, the same thing happened eventually. And I just, with no real commitment to the game, I just sort of fell away. And it was then I think that I started getting into Fortnite. I began playing and streaming more Fortnite consistently, well, as consistent as I could. And what I was actually getting pretty good at Fortnite to a point where I thought maybe I could stream Fortnite and maybe get to a pro level in some way or form. No real plan there. It was then that I took a trip to Cambodia, and my outlook on streaming changed drastically. So what basically happened is I asked my cousin for help, you know, with my streaming, and the plan was for us, well, for me, to move into his old place and then be able to stream from there. He said he basically told me the logistics behind streaming and made me, figure this all out for myself. If I could support myself from it, if it's really worth it to spend my time getting better at Fortnite and streaming at, like 5 days a week or something for long hours, 8, 10 hours. um, so what ended up happening with that was I came to the conclusion that I just could not stream anymore. As someone with the following that I had then at that point, the amount of work I would have to put into it, and I just saw that there was no way. Even though at that point, streaming and playing games was like one of my biggest passions. Uh, so just like some heart to heart advice, since this is like my last video, and uh I just like to tell you guys the experience I had as a streamer with a decent ish following. Streaming is really hard, it's really difficult. you have to put in large amount of hours for uncertain pay. You probably don't even get any pay. Uh, you have to be able to really what would be the word here? Stand out from the crowd. You have to have this intangible thing about you that people like, and that thing has to carry you with a whole bunch of hard work and luck to get to a point where you can stream professionally, or you can live off of it, or you can even do it as like a part-time. The biggest advice really is, if you're interested in doing this, to do it as a hobby, to start off as a hobby. Have something else on the side, whether it be education, a part-time job, something, anything else that you can fall back on. And in the case that you hit jackpot, or you get to a point where you can support yourself off of it, then maybe. Streaming is very risky and rewarding, but super risky. There's no fallback, really, if you go in full time and you just burn into your savings or something. So uh I mean, with that, after coming to that conclusion, I like what I've been doing right now. So I still have one more semester of college left, and I'll be doing that come the fall, graduating in December. And I have a plan for after, when I graduate, I'll be uh sorry, my brain. I'll be graduating and then heading over to Korea to teach English there. Be able to travel at the same time as earn my own money, become independent, etc., etc. It's also something I really, I from my videos, I guess you guys could tell, like, I like teaching. Um, and even though I didn't really train professionally to be a teacher, it is still possible to teach English without like a real teaching degree. Just need some experience. You need an online degree for English. It's called TESOL, and you just need a whole bunch of other documents. And you need a 4-year degree, any bachelor degree. If anyone's interested in that, it's really easy to look up. And right now, I'm also working a waiting job, so doing part time as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the update. I've been wanting to get out this video for a while. Uh, I kind of hated leaving you guys hanging everything, and I know I haven't been streaming, and I also don't plan on streaming. But thank you guys for sticking with me and helping me and making streaming super fun. Yeah, I will still be around. I'll be on Twitter, I'll be on Twitch. So say hi whenever you can. Thank you.